Hi, Scorpios. It's Athena, and welcome back. All right, it's September 2020. Are we ready? Okay. So the theme, say, or one word that establishes our essence in the month of September for all astrological signs across the board is love. And why? Because the simplicity of love begs for it to be seen in different shapes, forms, and sizes, right? Love is not the same. We don't love family the same way we love spouses and lovers, the same way we love ourselves. There are so many facets to the word love that it has been, right? It has been almost misused. It has been. I shouldn't say it almost has been. It has. People say, I love you, and, do they like them? So we are talking about by definition, every form of love. Love of self, love of family, love of coworkers, love of spouse, love of Mother Earth, okay? So this month is all about that. Also, to create an understanding of the sacredity of love, the sacredness. Okay, that's important. Do you realize how sacred it is? And do you show your love in a sacred way, or is it just, or how is it defined? How do you define that? And do you realize the in-depth meaning of the word? Okay, so let's get started. This is for Scorpio. This month is not about Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is all just across the board. If you have, wherever your placement is, of course, anything in Scorpio, that would be for you. Okay? All right, let's start. Let's see what's going on. 9 of Wands. Okay, so you've been not feeling good, but now you're feeling better, right? The fight is almost over, so to speak. Actually, for you, it is. It's the 9 of Wands upright is that you still have enough energy to fight the good fight one more time, but it's not like that. It's not about fighting the good fight. It's about survival. And that's what I hear. And the survival is to finally understand that it's important for you to keep your energy high and to be taking care of yourself and not worrying about all those other wands that have been, right? People, places, and things that have worn you down, right? Work, it happens, whatever. So now it's reversed. So that gives you a chance to rest and get your levels up again. Wands are all energy. So it's all about your energy. Look at that. That's exactly what it is. Your energy is being reignited. Beautiful, right? This one wand that you're holding, right, is upright. So Spirit wants you to know, here's your energy being, you had to get to this, like you had to literally drop on your knees. Do you understand? For your energy, for you to say, hold on a second, right? Sometimes Spirit has to do that in order for you to stop, right? So that happened. So you've been in September, you're going to, because this is a 9, right? So in September, you're going to be able to just chill. And that's what Spirit wants you to do, because your energy will be establishing itself in the month of September to October. 9 and 1 is a 10. So you'll be feeling so much better if you just rest and recuperate, recovering your energy, so that by October, sorry, but seriously, you need rest. So now you're starting to feel better. In the month of September, you'll be like, okay, I'm feeling much better, but give yourself another month. Here's an ace. You have to. You have to care about your body as it holds your soul. The body is just a vessel, right? And it should be taken care of. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. 2 of Wands, so that you can be on your merry way, right? Toward the light. Going. Let spirit guide you to where it is that you're going. You don't know yet. So that's why you need your energy, because it may be, this new path is going to require you to be like 100%, right? So from the ace, we go to the 2. So that's good. That's a progression, and it's upright, which means your energy levels are getting better. So if the more rest you get, the better you feel, because guess what? Here comes an opportunity, a new job, a new something with work, a new idea. I'm feeling it with the peacock here. You need to not get egoic about the idea or about the new job. Don't let it, stay grounded. It's all green. That's what I'm trying to say. Stay grounded. It's going to be coming in. Okay? It's a page. So the pages this is just starting, right? It's just starting. It's just being given to you as an opportunity, an idea. You're starting something new. You could be, you are working on your finances for sure, right? And there's something new coming. So it really could be a job offer, a new idea that's going to bring in some money, maybe enhance your business at home, whatever. You're starting new. Beautiful. This looks like a very, very much new direction. You're being guided. Understand that, because this is the guidance from spirit. It's going toward the light, right? Look at all the light here. You need all of the sun's energetic force to help you to regain your physicality, your physical energetic body that houses the soul, and start walking on a new path. And that new path is bringing you, how beautiful, into a new business opportunity, a new idea that's going to flourish. Just just go with the flow. That's why the Fool is not on solid ground, right? You don't see him on the mountain. He's on the mountain, but in this depiction, he's jumped up from the mountain. Why? Because the Fool is being asked to just take that leap and don't worry about, okay, well, how's it going? How much money am I going to get out of it? What am I going to get out of it? Don't ask those questions. Ask yourself, how can you help your work? It's all about work, right? So how can you help it establish some sort of grounding, a stable work or a stable job that is going to enhance your life. But you have to not be concerned with, well, where's it going from here? That's what I mean. And it was hard for me to get out. So you may be hemming and hawing a little about this opportunity, but it is a good opportunity. Maybe they're only paying you a certain amount of money and you're like, well, geez, that's a huge, drop in pay. But nowadays, This has a lot of growth potential. So don't worry about where it's headed or how much you're going to get out of it. Just go with the flow. Just be, just be grateful, really. Be grateful, because some people don't have jobs, right? Okay, so this turned this way, so it looks like it's reversed. So I'm going to keep it at a reversal. It's the Four of Swords. Don't think so much. Makes perfect sense. Don't think about how it's going to look like, how much money am I going to make off of this, who's going to benefit the most. Just let it go. That one sword here is, that's just kind of tone it down to a bare minimum of how it's going to work. Because look, right? We have the Four of Pentacles. So when you're starting this new venture, right? Don't think about anything else except I'm going to save whatever I make. This is saving your money. Saving your money is whatever you're doing, whatever new beginning, a new sale of, a new, whatever it is. It's going from a 1 to a 4. Now, you may say, well, shit, that's not a lot. Guess what? Some people don't even have that opportunity. So take it and start saving. And don't worry. That's really what it is. Do not let your mind talk you into saying, oh, I don't think I want this opportunity because it's not enough money. Because this opportunity, you're being tested. You're being tested because Spirit wants to see are you all about just the money? So that's a test, right? Obviously, not every Scorpio is going to get tested, but guess what? In one way, shape, or form, we are always tested about those things. How much? I don't see 1 cup here, just saying. And that's a concern. Why? Because the cups are about your emotions. The cups are putting in love into what you do. Instead of just your driving force is the financial gain. The driving force should be loving what you do, and then the money will come. Okay, we just need a couple more cards because we want to save our money. Here's the cup. Thank you. But it's what is this? It's the Page. So you're gonna say, okay, I don't mind doing this job, or I think it's okay. But you're transitioning. This is going to also give you a sense of loving yourself, putting yourself first. Scorpio, there's no one else in this spread. Just you. This is Scorpios, this is all about you. It's about reestablishing yourself, getting your energy. Here's your energy, getting your energy up. And here is about a new job, a new opportunity. Maybe that is not exactly the way you wanted it, tweaking it to be, but it's going to help allow you to start a new growth of self-worth and self-love. You have to start from the ground up. You're here because you were on your knees, right? You were on your knees here. But now you're coming out of that. You're getting better. You have to see your own value. And that's where the cups come in, right? And you're at a page here. So you have 2 pages. What does that mean? It's starting a new job, a new, whatever it is, you're starting out from scratch, starting over. But you're also starting over in the sense of starting like a whole brand new life over. You have the Fool here too. So just start over and find your own value. We don't need to get our value from others, right? That's just your ego. The value for self is loving yourself. There's your definition of love. Where is it? Is your definition in love about how much money you make? Is your value, are you valuing yourself by that definition? Well, if I make, 6 figures, then I'm good enough. If I get this job, I'm going to feel better about myself. So your by definition of your term, this love, this is self-love. You need to love yourself and not be defined by others. One more card here. Forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself for the things and the people, the places, the things that it just didn't work. And most importantly, yourself, because this is all about you. The forgiveness in life is usually not only about, is mostly about forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself for the choices that you make. And you have gotten to this point of restarting. It's almost as though you have completely been asked by Spirit. You are being asked by Spirit to love yourself. Forgive self. There's no one else in these cards. I'll show you. 4 of Pentacles. 4, and this again, here's 2 4s back to back. 4 of Swords and Pentacles. What does that mean? You are starting all over from scratch in your foundation. 4 is all about your stability, your security, your home life, everything. It's all about this. Starting over. You're transforming. You've transformed yourself, and the person that you should care about most is you, and the loyalty that you bring to yourself, right? It's all about you. There's no one else in these cards. Only one person, and that's you. Reestablishing a new life, a new path, Spirit's guiding you, and just you got up in September. You're going to be getting up, and you're going to be taking your energy to a whole new life of learning the value of what by definition love means to you. And Spirit is saying the start of this is through forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for the choices that you've made and where you took a left turn and maybe should have taken a right turn. We can't beat ourselves up about it. You just have to forgive yourself for it. King of Wands. There it is. So Aries, Leo, Sag is here because this is your energetic, like you either had an external King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag in your life that just completely took, and I just heard it, took you for a ride. But you allowed it. Do you understand? Your worth is not based on others. Do you see this? Look, these wands are all the people and all the fights that you've had to have, even these two. All the people in your circle, all the friends, family members, everyone has to go so that you can start over and turn this king around back to someone who's creative, someone who is powerful, in charge, empowered to run their life the way they want and should, and not be concerned with what others think. So you're Scorpio, you guys have such big hearts that you've forgotten you gave so much of yourself to every person, place, or thing on this 9 of Wands reversed. You gave your energy away like it was candy, just so that you could be loved. That's called people pleasing. And that's not love. That's acceptance for a time in your life, childhood, where you did not feel worthy of. And we all have been there. So this is not, we're not throwing shade here on the Scorps. This is for your own benefit, that you are reestablishing yourself from the ground up, 2 4s, in every aspect of your life that needs change, that needs a clear direction, that needs new energetic. You have to like your whole aura, your whole energetic aura needs to be recalibrated. You need to rest. And I'm telling you, this needs to be reversed. We need to turn this around. And this is all energy. 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 And universe is saying, you need rest. You need to recover. You have to give yourself till October to recover. And whomever this is, that is or is not still in your life, you need to release these people. You need to walk away from all the people that have made you depleted, have taken so much of you. But don't forget, you've allowed it. It could be job, it could be work, right? People, they work you to the bone, right? In the past, they worked you to the bone, and look, you because you have such a big heart, right? You give and give and give. These are all giving energies, all of them. They brought you to your knees, and now you need to say, wait a second. I need September, October to completely revamp my energy because I am on my knees. So that is hugely important. Also, something about fire. So be careful about fire. Fire, something about fires. Maybe you're living in a place where there's fire. There could be a fire. Or even if you're not, you know what I mean? Just be mindful. That's what this is about. Being mindful. You're going to start loving yourself in a way that you're going to start taking care of yourself, right? Because we are given these vessels, right, to take care of, to stay healthy, to not deplete your energy, to not allow anyone else to deplete your energy, right? Because no one else does it. No one external does it, because the external people around you are the people that just mirror back to you what you need to work on. Okay, I'm trying to keep these 30 minutes under, just because of the uploading process takes a minute. I feel like before I go into these Whisper of Love cards, I feel like you guys could use a little direction. And so I'm going to use the John Holland deck to get maybe some advice from Spirit. How about if we do that? Let's get advice. What is the advice for Scorpios for the month of September 2020? One more shuffle. These are getting harder to shuffle because they're getting old. Okay. Let me All right. It seems to me the reason why Tower, I think I'm getting my answer right here. I really do. You've wised up. You're gaining your strength in the month, starting now. It's August still that I'm taping. August, September, October, you need to completely revamp your energy. You have allowed too many people, places, and things to, to drain you. This is your power. It's time to take your power back in your life and start moving in the way that you actually are showing universe that you love yourself. You've gained a lot of wisdom. Now it's time to just gain some strength from this wisdom. Like I said, just because you made a few left turns, we all do. Now get back on track and love yourself. Start from scratch. I'm going to keep that out and let's take a few more. What does Spirit want to tell you? It's past love. It's about childhood love. It's about the memories of what it used to be like, right? That could also be diminishing this is a 6, and that is about balance. So you're thinking about like all these past loves that did or didn't work, right? And what it used to be like. Universe is saying you need to be patient with yourself. The changes that are happening in your life, it's a 14, turns to a 5. That is change. You need to change the way that you see, think, and feel about your past. And you need to forgive yourself for every choice, every lie, deceit, deception of others, and by definition, what love means to you. And first and foremost, the love that you've given yourself. So sit down and really think or write more. It's best to write it down. To write down, and I'm not talking about pros and cons here. I'm talking about writing down every person that you have felt that you gave yourself to, and what consequences of those choices that you made, like life choices, right? Every person from your past. This doesn't necessarily mean love, but it is love because we are love. So look at your past and write down every experience that you've had, that you made choices that you feel did not benefit you. And then when you write them down, you see them in black and white, whatever. It's on paper. You can't lie when it's on paper, right? It's one thing to think about it, but it's another to write it down and you see it on paper. You're like, oh, wow. I didn't realize that I was deceiving others and myself. And you had probably gone through the deceit of and envy of others, because at one time it was upright. You have been, through this deception and envy envy of others. So you have to get to the core, and I'm serious, for this to make your heart feel better, to make you feel like you actually do love yourself. Because when you do love yourself, you're going to do the work. When you don't love yourself, you're just going to say, okay, well, it's another day. Take back your power. Look at how much you have gained instead of lost in your life. Maybe that's what this is about. In order for you to forgive yourself for what you've lost, look at the things and the good things that you've done in your life and take a bow. because they're not all bad. This forgiveness is just to forgive yourself for the deception that you deceived others and others deceived you, or whatever that is, or whatever envy you have of others or others have of you. When you start taking back your power, people freak out. They start saying, who is that? Like, that's not the same person I remember. Because now you're speaking your truth, and you have to be truthful. Be truthful with yourself. No one's going to read that paper. But you got to look out into the universe to see that you are the greater part of the whole. You are part of the universe. We all are. But your stability and security is not just driven by the mistakes that were made. The choices that you made were the ones that you thought you did. You truly thought these choices were best for your path at the time that you were making them. So don't beat yourself up about it. And don't allow others to deceive and be envious of you. Or you being envious of others. Because that's not good energy, right? That energy that you give out because you may be envious of what others may have or have become, it doesn't serve you. It depletes your energy, and that's where you've been. Excuse me. So I'm telling you, you need to really look at these two cards. Find your truth, speak your truth, be your truth, no matter what, and forgive yourself for any past crap that you've been dealing with that dragged you down, the people that dragged you down, and the people that you have consistently given to. You need to take back all that energy and replenish it, and not be that person giving so much of yourself that you have nothing left. So now it's time to forgive your past. It's time to look at it from a very, very truthful viewpoint, right? There's a big world out there. Do you see it? Do you see that you're part of it? Right? Okay. Let's get a Whispers of Love card for Scorpio for September. It's right here. A spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. There's a connection, and it's a 9. So there's a connection here that's at its, like, almost to an ending of, maybe that's what's drained you, right? You have a 9 here of Wands. Maybe your energy is being poured out into one relationship that maybe it's close to ending. It's at a 9, and you have the 9 here, right? Maybe maybe you have a connection that's draining you, right? It could be your significant other. It could be relationships that you feel you're connected to. But this is a 9. So it's not like, I'm going to say that it's not, you're close to culminating. It doesn't have to be end. It could be just the start, right? Because with every ending, there's a beginning. Maybe a relationship that has been on the, going down, right? Going south is going to be replenished, just like your energy. Whatever's been draining you, right? It could be this King of Wands. Maybe now, after you take your power back, this King of Wands will look at you differently, right? Because we don't look so good. You don't look so good when you're reversed. And I know you're not an Aries, Leo, Sag, but someone has been depleting your energy, and this is the energy that I'm talking about that started this whole reading. So this could be a person that has had a huge impact on your energy depletion, right? Or it could be this spiritual connection. All right, so there's a spiritual connection that you have. It could be, like I said, a spouse, a lover, an ex. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the spirit, the connection to spirit that universe is saying your connection here is to spirit. It's about your truth. And your connection is about the connection that you have to universe. Spiritual connection is not just a one-on-one person, because I don't have Two of Cups here. And I don't have the Lover's card here. What I do have here is you need to be truthful about who you are feeling spiritually connected to. Maybe you have more than one option here that you feel like, you know, one's ending, and with every ending, maybe there's something new coming in. Let's just take a couple more cards and see this spiritual connection could be truly about your connection to spirit. Do you understand? That you are connected to spirit. Choose love. Yep. What is your definition of love, Scorpios? And not love by definition of being exhausted physically, emotionally. You have physical and emotional exhaustion here with the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. That's exhaustion. Your energy is totally depleted. You always have a choice, there it is, as to what you should do. And this is a number 3. So that's the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So you have a choice in love. That's clear that if you don't, you can't, right? Can't have it all, right? You can't be in maybe you're in a relationship where someone's married or someone's already with someone else and you have a choice to make. You need to know what your truth is. That makes sense, right? And it really makes sense because we have 2 3s here. So there's a third party in this situation. And I think I've said that before for Scorpios. Scorpios, you gotta release someone in order to get you have to be truthful with yourself. You do. You have to release someone and forgive your indiscretions and those who have either taken from you or you've taken from them by not being your true, authentic self. Sorry, but the writing's on the wall. Taking your power back means speaking your truth and being authentic to who you are. And by definition, what love means is totally on point for your month. This is a 9. Be supportive. This card reads, make a genuine effort to show that you care. But you have 2 9s. So if you're already married and or partnered, showing you care with love is the way that Spirit wants you to go. Show that you love with care and support, right? Whatever spiritual connection you have, but it looks like it's a third party. Someone has walked away. And you need to forgive that person from walking, because you cannot sustain a relationship, I've said it before, with 3 people in it. So that had to end. And either, whether you and or whomever doesn't want it to end, that's not in question here. It's about being truthful and not making that left turn, right? It really you have to define love in every relationship and every situation that you've had, and really, really establish a truthful, true, honest connection. Who is it? Okay, we got 2 cards that just flipped out, so we're taking both. We have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. You see, the heart center, the heart chakra is and he's wearing the cloak of green, which is all healing and growth. You need to allow your heart to heal from every person that has hurt you, and yourself, more importantly. Your inner strength. Look at all this green. Look at all this healing that you have. And this is divine masculine and divine feminine. So your divine feminine and masculine need to heal your heart. This is your inner strength. Move back to wholeness and recognize that you have the power. Right? You can't lie. This is masculine and feminine merging to wholeness as you maintain this release and forgive. That's going to get you back to where you need to be. Centered on your foundation. This is the foundation of universe. Having the whole world within and without. Within is where we stand on, the ground that we stand on. Without is the universe, infinity. To understand that wholeness, to forgive, to take your power back, and really be truthful for the connections, this spiritual connection, and provide support to those whom you really do love. This is masculine and feminine, divine merging to become whole. Using your power wisely. Okay, let's go. Scorpio, let's get 1 card from, I forgot the deck's name, the Sacred Heart deck, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Let's get 1 card, because, oh my God, I really went over with you guys. Perception. Beyond the veil of perception. This is a number 12. It's a 3, another 3. So you have a third-party situation here. You're involved in a third-party situation, and the only way that you're going to become yourself again, empowered, is to really figure out who it is that you want to be with. It is. You have 3 3s here. So Spirit has your back, and you do have a spiritual connection here that you need to support. If that is your spouse and or significant person, whoever, someone had to go. Okay, have a great month. If you need a reading, text me. Bye.